began 3.5 months ago has all built to this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington. Here's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Mayava. The tight end has got it, and it's good for a first down to the 36. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Oh, he makes the catch. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a first down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution. Boy, they are putting it on display once again today.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back. Caught by the receiver. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Makes the catch. It's Sanders.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Big moment here in this championship game. 3rd and short on the 8th play of the drive. Back to pass. It's Maeva. Looking right. This one caught. They convert on 3rd down now. Sets up 1st and goal from the 9.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to 3rd down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, try to run it in. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this 3rd down.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Toss play, running right. And he's brought down there.
Here we go, Chris. Early in the game, opening drive. This is a big decision and really an opportunity to send a message for this offense. Do you go for this close to the goal line and make that statement, or do you settle for 3?
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, USC. Setting the tone earlier. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or 2 to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
After putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Some changes at the line. To throw, it's St. Clair. Catch made on the right side. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Chris, how about this? Right out of the gate, this offense says, we are going to our star on the outside, and this guy delivers for a big 1st down. That's how you want to start a game.
Nice grab. It's Smith. Tackle finally made at the 47. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that track route and picks up a 1st down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. 1st down. Looking for more now. He's in the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
And the point after is good. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. ground game here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Moves out of the pocket. They'll try a pass here. That's caught. It's Lane. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Goes down after making the grab. It's not going to be enough for a first down. After a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Trying to convert with a sneak.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. 4th down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak, but a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
And the Trojans line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking for a gap. It's Sanders. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
The receiver makes the catch. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course a stinking touchdown. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. Pressure is coming. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Breaks into the clear. An important 9 yards gain Wildcats are in the red zone now. QB keeper all the way. He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
They need less than a yard for a first down. They'll go for it on 4th. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage. It's the 2-minute timeout. What's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete. Trying to extend the play, but nobody open.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Trojans with 1st and 10 here. Looking to chuck it again. Caught over the middle. It's Sanders. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Ball handed off. Breaks free. You make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder.
Touchdown, Southern Cal. They finish off the scoring run.
Well, that's how you close a half up. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
Point after, up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining in the first half clock. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. That's reeled in. It's Porter. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. He escapes the pocket, but not the rush. It'll be a short loss.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
The O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Quick dart to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Lets it go quickly. What a catch! 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Trojans will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Breaks into open space. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On the move now. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense, being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. And the defense is there to smother it. They're all over the option play that time.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Fresh spot here, 2nd and long from the 16. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Oh, he tried to force it, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. touchdown. The kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll leave the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. It wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Takes it all the way back for a pick six. Touchdown, Ohio State.
We talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all. Back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
They're set now to try the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The 25 at 2nd and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? They'll look to throw it here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Lane. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Back to throw. It's Fox. Receiver makes the catch. That game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Warm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
And the Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Comes up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well,
This wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. What I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. He's got it near the end zone. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Man, this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, this defense just getting manhandled at the line of scrimmage. They just loaded up in that goal line formation and pushed their way into the end zone.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Quarterback checks the defensive look and makes some adjustments. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. A quick throw to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Touchdown, Buckeyes. No chance to catch him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Even on the first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
This quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Throws it to the right. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. He gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting in the way of that and knocking it away.
First down here for this offense. Looking to throw again. He's running out of time here. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure to allow him to sit back and pick apart the zone defense.
The Trojans keep the football on the move. Looking to throw. It's Fox. quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The tackle is made just a short gain after the completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Buying time. Moving to his left. Going to try to use his legs here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The Trojans come to the line in a hurry up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. That's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker.
Who wants my jersey?
And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The pocket breaking down. Hunt over the middle. It's Lane. Solid tackle. Able to get him down.
Yeah, this is why you get the ball out there to your playmakers. Not just catching the pass, but also being prepared to do something with the football once you have it in your hands. And he shows he's got that ability here.
To throw, it's Fox. Bringing pressure. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Well, that's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pressure is coming. He's hit as he throws it. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop with his defense on 4th down.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
Testing the right side here. He's past the marker and still going. The tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
They're going to run the option. The freshman off the mark behind his receiver that time. Facing a 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Ohio State. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. The conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
The first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Fox. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he makes the catch. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, USC.
And That's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
And he knocks through the PAT. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Oh, they got it! The kicking team makes the recovery.
Hey, you're down a couple scores. This is an outstanding call to try to get this football back. That's the first step in coming back. Now, let's try to steal a score here and see if you can do it all over again.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. What a catch! He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple of scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a 3rd down.
Grab down the middle. It's Wade. Able to convert on 3rd. Sets him up now. 1st down to the 22.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a 1st down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
He'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to throw. It's Mayava. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball to 3.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw. And
he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. This will be fun. Strange things happen. The conference championship trophy is on the line. 1 possession game, 4th quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
And the PAT is good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Kicking team makes the recovery, but I think they got there a little early. There is a flag on the field. So they don't let the ball travel 10 yards before touching it. That could be a crucial mistake as they try to come back here in the 4th quarter. The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. He finds some space, and he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run in the previous play. Send the back in motion. He gets loose. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? To the air, it's St. Clair. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. Their last chance here. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Wide open downfield.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
Riding away with a running game. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Just keep churning these yards out. Playing with a lead here late in the football game. At the very least, you're thinking about making this a 2-possession game with a field goal. But keep eating that clock.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Closing in on a conference championship. This offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Closing in on a conference championship. This offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back. It's Mayava. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
And that last pass falls incomplete. That will do it. Game over. What an amazing run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference.